So, alright, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. We say them as apostle and elders, agree most on the rule, teachers of apostle in truth. And we see salutations for the Akim, so they push you within all truth and sincerity, day in and day out, and constantly in season or season, we see Shalom. And once again, going into our video here. And let's basically touch upon this news. Now, this was put up 2 hours ago, which was 2 hours ago. It had a massive earthquake in Thailand, as the states here, just in. Massive 7.7 magnitude earthquake hits Myanmar and Thailand. Tremors were felt as far away as China, India, and Bangladesh. Right? Let's play this video here. Massive building falling and you know what, it had a next video here I wanted to play. Right, this is it here. Right, press play. Just now, kind of internet issues. I'm gonna play. All right. You're seeing the massive destruction that it caused. You know, let's say earthquake sum up 3 p.m. Let's say Myanmar, Thailand, 7.7 earthquake hit near Mandalay, Myanmar. Hundreds of homes collapsed, various Myanmar cities. Strong shocks in Thailand. Multiple buildings collapsed in Bangkok. USG predicts thousands of people dead, because what they were saying is that some of the buildings that you see falling down. Right, there were people, like they say, the tower collapse was in Thailand. There were people working in it and believed trapped. So there were people inside of those buildings trapped. Now, when it comes to the earthquakes, we know that this is written in prophecy. And again, we are seeing the prophecies happening right before our eyes. All these prophecies happening: the wars, the rumors of wars, the earthquakes, the uproars. You know, like when you watch the news, you're seeing all these things happening. You're seeing uproars in Turkey, you're seeing uproars in America. To the fact where, like, even the American government, they had also do what? They're the poor, the FBIs and so forth, to lock up people from going out there protesting, uproaring and so on. But nonetheless, let me bring a precept here. It's the book of 2 Ezra chapter 9, and I'll start from verse 1. It say, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right? And now this going back to verse 1, it say, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. So measure the time diligently, to measure the time. And we are seeing the times before, so we've seen the end of times. Right? We've seen, as I say, the signs past. Right? Because if you've been keeping up with the news, right, and you read some of the things, they have been putting out that there are certain places to be rocked by massive earthquakes. Now, one of the places they are talking about is California, because what they were saying is like I think it's seismic activity underneath those places are how to put it in terms is that the seismic activity under these places is actually moving to the fact where they have getting like hundreds of mini earthquakes per like day and so forth, or like a week. It's just hundred of mini earthquakes. Some of them you will feel it. It could be like a 2.1, but and eventually the big one will come. Right now, the Lord tell us about these things. They say, and then shall thou understand that then shall thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. He said, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and we've seen that. Look, we are doing a video upon what? A massive earthquake caused so much damage. They say thousands, as this reporter, I believe it's a reporter, right? Let me see. A Christian, she say. But there's a photographer, and like she's going to certain places, so they would get the information, right? It say what? It says predicts thousands of people dead. We see people screaming on the streets, running, right? And this goes to show that the kind of miseries that happening upon the earth, And these jakes outside here, you know what on their mindset? Is Jake's mindset to be on a podcast, pop on a balloon. Is Jake's mindset to be in a party dancing or voting, right? That is a mindset while these kind of miseries happening all around the world, and soon, eventually, these things going to happen to a city near you, right? Coming to a city near you, right? Because it's a statement they might say, it's a statement Jakes love to say, especially Jakes down on my side here. They love to say, that part of the world, the earth not strong, so that is why those things just happen. The tectonic plates has been moving plenty there, but here we safe. They have a statement they love to say on the island of Trinidad here. They love to say God is a Trinity. So that is why nothing has happened to them. Eventually, so, you'll be reserved for something great, right? And to also add, they've been saying for the longest while that the Caribbean has been set, right, for a massive earthquake to happen, which is called tsunamis and so forth. I'm just giving a little news, a little insight about things that the literal news have been saying, So it said, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, right, and uproars of the people in the world, then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So the end is being made manifest, right? Jakes love to use the word manifest. That is one of the most favorite words right now. So when you look at the word manifest, right, it means clear or obvious to the eye or mind. And you know what? The end is being made clear and obvious, to us, because the elect is who would see that we are the end of times, right? The rest of them were blinded, right? So all these things happening, they will find a whole set of excuses. They will make up excuses to say, well, that part of the world weak. That not, or they might say, well, what, that's not going to happen to us here because, we have a stronger tectonic plates and all these things. You see all kind of stuff. But as the scripture say, it say, then shall thou well understand. Verse 5, it say, for like as all is made in the world had a beginning and an end, the end is manifest. So the end is being made clear and obvious to the eye or mind. Things like these things have never happened to this great scale. I remember looking up, they have an earthquake site, and they were saying like the amount of earthquakes that's happened in the world, it never happened before, right? The amount and the power of them have never happened before, right? So the end is being made manifest, which is what? Clear or obvious to the mind, right? To the eye or mind. It's a show a quality or feeling by one's acts or appearance, right? Even when you look at the word manifest, it says by be evidence of proof, right? Evidence of proof, and we're seeing again, we're seeing these signs, so the evidence is there, right? You know, Jake love to use the word manifest. They have to say, no, we manifesting something, but that is not something clear and obvious to the mind. So there's even used the word in its wrong sense, right? So going back to the scripture here, it say I'm from the verse 6, because verse 5 and I read. It say, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. You know, and the see signs was given unto us of what it is going to happen at the end. You know, and we are seeing those things happening, right? That is why even like sometimes you may be talking to someone and they're saying, you know, through their spirit, they might be saying that we are the end. You know, why? Because they watching what is happening. You know, what are they watching? The signs, right? And the signs, and this is signs at the times. Are we at the end? You know, these people casually going through the day, and then boom, a massive earthquake. You hear the woman in the background screaming in the background. There's gonna be a lot of you. There's gonna be a lot of you all soon, because you'll continue to think that they remain at a good state. You know, you all think that nothing gonna happen to you all. Scriptures talk about so much more miseries increase, right? Evils increasing upon this earth, right? So this is the kind of things happening. Early morning news, massive earthquake, you know. So as it say, predicts thousands of people dead, because what kind of calamity that took place? You know, buildings falling down, right? Buildings falling down. Obviously, some people get trapped. I saw some pictures, right, with some people. Look at here. There's a video. You know, how the building literally fall down, right? People trapped inside. You know, saw some pictures with how the place looking, and you know, to these people outside there, there's a scary sight, which is a scary sight, because there's what judge, right? So hey, once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Makakodash. We say the one apostle and elders agree most and rule teachers of apostle in the truth, and we see salutations so the Akamas to push with on truth and sincerity, day in and day out, on a constantly in season on season. We say Shalom.